happiness. How to be more happy from inside out. How to be happy. That's what I want to share with you. You know, I'm very passionate about guiding other people to have more happiness. I've had depression in the past. It was pretty extreme. Depression is something that's totally underestimated. So I've been there. I know, I totally understand what it means to be on the other side, which is not to be not happy at all, to be very dark, down, and depressed. And now, I'd say I'm on the complete other side. I feel much more internally happy, and now I'd like to share my tips of how I got there. It was hard work. For some people it could even be very quick and easy. So just because I'm saying it was hard for me doesn't necessarily have to be the same for you. So let's just first define what happiness is. This is sometimes overlooked. It's not just as simple as being happy. Yay! No, it's not as simple as that. And just being smiling and just being smiley and feeling good. No, happiness is much deeper than that. So happiness. Let's define what happiness is. So happiness is a state of being. It's a state of being whereby a person maintains it by setting crystal clear goals, taking feasible and manageable action steps, and then making sure that those action steps are followed through, and then feeling good regardless of the result. Now I'm going to paraphrase that. Happiness is a state of being whereby a person maintains an equilibrium of feeling good regardless of the result, of whether it didn't work out and it did work out, regardless of which way, the person maintains an equilibrium of happiness regardless of the outcome, yet they write down their goals or they set goals and they take action on manageable smaller chunks of the goals, so smaller action steps. And they get excited about those action steps, and whether they get the result or not, they're always feeling amazing. This is what happiness is. Because in modern society, happiness can consistently be achieved when we're consistently hitting our targets for our goals. Right? We're always going to have goals. If someone has a family, they're going to have some goals, whether it be to put their child in the best education, etc., and then for themselves, their own job, their own career, their own business, etc. So we're always going to have goals in our life, and we're always going to have to take action. So happiness is when we master the art of goal setting and set smaller goals and set smaller action steps. So every day we have some rewards. Internal rewards of, yes, I did it, I achieved my action steps today, and then we have that sense of achievement. Now, happiness isn't just determined only just on this area of goal setting. I'm just saying that it plays a crucial role, right? Other variables to happiness are making other people feel good and our ability to master our relationships. So the two main areas that are very, very core to happiness is our ability to achieve our goals and make sure that we take action on them and go for them, right? Studies have proven this. Many studies have shown that the people who set goals are way more successful and way more happier because they just maintain their happiness by knowing that they're constantly taking action, and they know at some point they're going to achieve that dream. So they're just much more likely to be more happier, and generally they are. Then the second is mastering our relationships. Now, unless a person lives in an igloo somewhere out in the Arctic Pole or wherever, generally the average person is going to come into contact with many people. So we spend what may possibly 85 to 90% maybe even, or even 70% or whatever it is, around people. So it makes a massive difference to master our relationship skills, because if we're going to come into contact with so many people, our happiness could potentially be quite dependent on some of these people, inevitably. So especially when we get involved in business and sports and whatever, so it does make a difference to master our relationship skills so that we can also consistently make other people feel good, which will make us feel very happy inside. I'm telling you from experience. Thank you for listening.